Welcome to part 23 of my 2020 Halloween special, in which this time around we're going to play Jeopardy on the PlayStation 3. How are we going to do this game? We'll find out. Alright. A few segments earlier, we played Wheel of Fortune on the PlayStation 3, and I won the $1 million. It's not very often that happens. Sorry about the yawning, everybody. I'm just stretching my little arms. Well, my arms aren't little, but anyways. Time for the Jeopardy!
This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestant. Player 1. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex. Bring back.
All right.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round.
Let's do that.
Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Debriefing.
Notice the letter D in quotation marks.
Birth and death.
Okay.
World facts.
All right.
State governors.
Ooh.
The Tony Awards. And Bible belts. Where do we begin, Blair?
Bible belts
In
200.
the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus says that if someone smiteth you here, offer also the other.
What is the cheek?
Yes, Player 1?
Yeah. Bible belts 400.
You again. After striking down his brother in Genesis, this man said, my punishment is greater than I can bear. It's Player 1.
Who is Cain?
That
Bible belts for 600.
Player 1. In Numbers chapter 20, after the Israelites complained, Moses smote one of these twice, and water came out. Player 1.
What is a rock?
That's it.
And let's have Bible belts for 800, please.
Player 1. In a book named for Moses' successor, this man smites the Gibeonites, the Hebronites, and the Eglonites. Player 1.
Who is Joshua?
Yep.
And let's have the Bible belts 1,000, please.
We were in Judges. Samson walked on 1,000 Philistines with this part of an ass.
What's a jawbone?
Player 1.
All right. Birth and death for 200.
Please pick again. The number one cause of death in the United States isn't cancer, but disease of this organ.
What is the heart?
Yes, Player 1. That's right.
I'll take birth and death for 400.
Player 1. A cuneiform tablet dating to 2000 BC is the first known reference to the type of birth associated with this Roman leader.
What? Who is Julius Caesar?
Yes, Player 1. You got it.
Birth and death for 600.
Player 1. The death in Venice is from this waterborne disease that has caused several pandemics.
Waterborne disease?
Player 1.
I'm going to say what is cholera. We'll go with Bible belts for birth and death 800. Sorry.
Louise Brown, first baby conceived as the result of in vitro fertilization, was born in this decade.
In vitro fertilization?
Okay.
I'm going to say what is the 1960s.
That's not it.
Oh, that's wrong.
Anyone else?
First incorrect response given all game, but yeah, I ain't gonna worry about it.
We're talking about the 1970s.
Oh, I had to go up a decade. All right, birth and death for 800, please, for 1,000.
For 2011, 10 highest fertility rates were in countries on this continent.
What is Africa?
Player 1.
It's Africa. Debriefing for 200.
Player 1. It's the alliterative salutation that traditionally begins each entry of a girl's daily journal.
What is Dear Diary?
It's Player 1.
Debriefing 400.
Player 1. To slobber. Or to bounce a basketball.
What is Dribble?
It's Player 1. That's correct.
Debriefing for 600.
Player 1. Humorous poetry with irregular rhythm is known by this canine name. Okay, Player 1.
What is dog-eared? No, it's the other one. Oh well.
Anyone else?
Not going to worry about it.
The correct response is doggerel.
Doggerel, yeah. Debriefing for 800, please.
We were to a Londoner. It's a trash can.
To a Londoner, it's a trash
Player
can.
1.
What is a dirt dustbin? Let's say what's a dustbin. Yeah. There we go. Debriefing for 1,000.
An alcoholic may suffer from this, from the Greek for mad thirst.
Mad thirst.
Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is Dromomania? It's the other one.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? It's Player 3.
Dipsomania, the other one, yeah. Oh well. It's okay.
Player 3. You're in
Oh, world facts. All right. I like that category.
Peridot has been found on the island of Zeebrugge in this colorful sea off Africa.
What is the Red Sea?
Player 1.
I'll go world facts for 400.
Oh. Let's take it over to Jimmy.
Built with Andrew Carnegie's gift, the Peace Palace in this Dutch city houses the International Court of Justice.
What is Amsterdam?
Let's hear it, Player 1.
Oh, The Hague.
Any other takers?
No. I'll do it again.
Player 2.
It's not Geneva.
No, that's not.
That's in Switzerland.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
The Hague is in Switzerland.
It's Player 3.
The Hague, yeah. Geneva's in Switzerland. The Hague is in Netherlands.
Player 3. You start us off. 1/3 of the people in this South American country live in Montevideo. Most of its 15 million sheep don't.
What is Uruguay?
Player 1.
I'll take world facts for 800, please.
Okay, but hordes of people know that Ulaanbaatar is this ancient Asian nation's capital.
What is Mongolia?
Okay, Player 1. Correct.
And I'll go with world facts for 1,000.
Please. Answer the daily double.
I'll go all in.
Okay. Mount Shakara in these mountains is the highest peak in Georgia. The country, not the state.
What are the Ural Mountains? The other one.
We're talking about the Caucasus.
Foop. It's okay. I'll get it back.
You again, Player 1. Elected in 2003, this governor made his totally fantastic film debut in 1970's Hercules Goes Bananas.
Who is Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Okay, Player 1. That's correct. This patriot, known for his bold signature, died in 1793 while serving his 9th term as governor of Massachusetts.
Who is John Hancock?
Let's hear it, Player 1. Right you up. Select by law, this ex-Texas governor can never be elected U.S. president again.
Who is George Bush?
Yes, player one.
George W. Bush.
That's correct. So he was elected governor of Arkansas at age 32.
Who is Bill Clinton?
Okay, player one. That is correct. You Hamilton Fish, Enos T. Throop, and George Pataki have served as governors of this state. Let's hear it, player one.
What is New York? That just leaves us with the Tony Awards.
Player one. The front of the Tony Award depicts these ancient twin emblems of comedy and tragedy. Let's hear it, player one.
What are masks?
Right. Don't Cry for Mandy Patinkin. He won a 1980 Tony Award for this musical.
What is Evita?
Player one. Right you are. Player Ian McKellen won a Tony in 1981 for playing this rival of Mozart in Amadeus. It's player one.
Who is Antonio Salieri?
That's correct. Player one. 1997 to 2010, the Tony Award ceremony was held at this nearly 6,000-seat hall.
What is Radio City Music Hall?
It's player one. Here's the $1,000 clue for you. She's the dynamic actress-producer for whom the Tony Awards were named. Okay, player
Who's
one.
Antoinette Perry?
Right you are.
Bounce back up to $6,000. Not bad.
Every ticket will please each category. World Heritage Sites. 1999.
That was a good year.
Double Talk. Health and Medicine. The Songs of Paul Simon. And Art and Artists. Player 2 starts. It begins, "Hello darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again." Let's hear it, player 1.
What is Sound of Silence? The songs of Paul Simon for 800.
Player 1. In Mrs. Robinson, Simon wrote, "A nation turns its lonely eyes to this man." Let's hear it, player 1.
Who is Joe DiMaggio? Paul Simon 1200.
Goodbye to Rosie, the Queen of Corona. See you, me, and him down by the schoolyard. Okay, player 1.
Who is Jesus?
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? The correct response is Julio.
Oh, okay. Paul Simon 16.
Simon's 1973 song about this color transparency film said, "Give us those nice bright colors." Player 1.
What is Kodachrome?
Player 1. In Bridge Over Troubled Water, Simon told her to sail on by. Your time has come to shine. Player 1.
Who is Cecilia?
No. Anyone else? Here's what we were looking for. Silver Girl.
Oh, okay. Art and Artist 400.
Player 1. This telegraph inventor's notable portraits included those of the Marquis de Lafayette and William Cullen Bryant.
Who is
Let's hear it, player 1.
Samuel Morse?
Player Picasso painted this work as a protest against the bombing of a town in the Spanish Civil War.
What is Guernica?
Let's hear it, Player 1. You answer. The first of the two there. You are in first. All right, here's your clue. In her 1949 painting, Diego and I, Diego Rivera is depicted on her forehead.
Who's Frida Kahlo?
Congratulations, you're still in first. Player Helen Frankenthaler's soak and stain technique was inspired by this artist's drip paintings. Yes, Player 1.
Who is Jackson Pollock?
One of his last paintings before his 1903 death in the South Pacific was a landscape of Brittany in winter.
Who's Paul Gauguin?
It's Player 1. That's right. Select again.
Double Top 400.
Check it out. It's how I refer to my flashy diamonds and gold chains.
What is Bling Bling?
It's Player 1. You got it. The OED defines it as faint or barely audible speech.
What is Hush Hush?
It's Player 1.
Oh, it's the other one. Oop.
Anyone else? Player 2.
Not Pip Pip.
Any other takers? It's Player 3. That's it. All right, let's get back into this. Player 3 has lateral epicondylitis is the medical term for the chronic arm injury called this sports elbow.
What is tennis elbow?
Okay, Player 1. Correct. Where statin drugs like Lipitor are used to lower the bad type of this.
What is cholesterol?
Player 1. Player 1. A sign of this infection from the virus that also causes chickenpox is a blistering rash preceded by severe pain.
What are shingles?
Yes, Player 1. That is correct. There are viral and bacterial types of this, the inflammation of the membranes covering the brain and spinal cord.
What is meningitis?
Let's hear it, Player 1. Correct. The name of this fluid that contains white blood cells comes from the Latin for water.
What are leukocytes?
It's Player 1.
Or white blood cells, lymph.
You get to pick. That's it. We have a daily double. Here is the daily double. Scandalous 19th century French dance.
What is the can-can?
Is this secret militant movement opposed British rule in Kenya? It's Player 1.
What is juju? No.
That's incorrect. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Let's hear it, Player 3. Where do we begin, Player 3? In a children's song, Dear Little Nellie is way down yonder in this fruit patch. It's Player 1.
What is Paw?
Right.
1999, 400.
All right, he had a good year in 1999. He beat cancer and beat all the other riders to win his first Tour de France.
Who is Lance Armstrong?
Yes, Player 1.
We'll go with 1999 for 800.
A May 1999 White House ceremony unveiled the newly designed U.S. $1 coin with this historical person on the front. Yes, Player 1.
Who is Susan B. Anthony?
No, that's not right. Anyone else? Yes, player 3.
Sacagawea.
Player 3, make a selection, please, as we continue. Tamok, the last remaining leader at large of this communist group, was captured in Cambodia in March. Okay, player 1.
What is Khmer Rouge?
You got it. Player perhaps, because it was there. A 1999 expedition to Mount Everest found this man's body, which had been frozen there for 75 years. Player 1?
Who's in Hillary?
That's not it.
The other one.
Any other takers? It's player 2. Sorry, that's... Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Yes, player 3. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 3, you make the next selection as this African country lost its beloved founding father, Julius Nyerere, in 1999. Okay, player 1.
What is, I'll say what is Tanzania.
Player 1, this entire Italian city, spread over 118 islands, is a World Heritage Site. Yes, player 1.
What is Florence?
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? The correct response is Venice.
Venice, the other one.
So here's Kelly.
The pyramid known as the castle is one of the wonders of this ancient Mayan city.
What is Chichen Itza?
Okay, player 1.
There we go.
This South American capital didn't exist 60 years ago. It's player 1.
What is Brasilia?
Player 1, you can visit this country's Los Olmedos Historic Park, even if you're not a Viking. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is Canada?
And now the $2,000 clue. A visit to this country's Komodo National Park shouldn't drag on all day.
What is Indonesia?
Let's hear it, player 1. Right you are. Only 2 of you will be going on to Final Jeopardy. Sorry, player 2. So much depends on how you do the Final Jeopardy category, which today is Championship Sports. What are you going to do? This is a good category. Here's the clue for you. In 2007, this university became the first to hold national titles in both football and basketball in the same year.
Pretty sure I know this one.
You put as your response.
You picked Florida.
And this correct response will add how much to your score?
Double your money to $12,400.
Let's see your response.
I also picked Florida, so I win $75,000 this game.
To your score? Congratulations, player 1. You're the winner. Thanks for playing. We'll see you next time.
And I'll see you all for that next segment right after this.